How did Liam Gallagher do it? Frankly, I'm amazed, not by his first solo album, As You Were, a thoroughly solid, if unspectacular affair that's still way better than even the staunchest Oasis fan could have expected from a Liam Gallagher album in 2017. I actually refer to the As You Were album cycle, in which Liam was finally able to flip the script on his brother rival, Noel, gaining the upper hand in their endlessly awesome war of spite and pettinesss. For years, the narrative for the post-Oasis era was Noel is the reasonable one and Liam is the crazy one. It was baked into even the most innocuous stories about either brother. But as it currently stands, the story has shifted to Noel is the unreasonable one and Liam is still crazy, but maybe he's also the relatively reasonable one. How did this happen? To understand the deftness of Liam's recent maneuvers, it helps go back to 2009, when Oasis imploded shortly before they were scheduled to take the stage at a festival in Paris. The gig was subsequently cancelled due either to Liam's laryngitis, Liam's explanation, or Liam's hangover, Noel's explanation. It was later reported that the brothers came to semi-blows backstage, with Liam, supposedly, hurling a plum at Noel and Noel, allegedly, threatening to bash his bloody guitar over Liam's head. Tell me, can you tell that I'm smiling from ear to ear while typing this nonsense? I will love these idiots forever. Shortly after, Noel announced that he quit the band, effectively ending Oasis. In a statement, Noel put the blame squarely on his brother, wearily noting that he simply could not go on working with Liam a day longer. Who could blame him? Evidence for Noel's assertion that Liam was unbearable includes A. every single thing Liam did in the band for their entire existence before that Paris gig. B. throwing a plum. Case closed. Noel further stigmatized Liam during the press cycle for his first solo album, 2011's Noel Gallagher's High-Flying Birds, with his virtuoso interview skills. To Chuck Klosterman in Grantland, for instance, Noel suggested that Liam had been angling for a solo career all along. In my experience, you never see an older brother jealous of a younger brother, the older Gallagher said of the younger Gallagher. Maybe he did get cast in the role of the performing F-King monkey by the press, and maybe I got cast as the man behind the curtain. Maybe he wanted to be the Wizard of Oz instead of the monkey. Noel also played the loose cannon card beautifully. We've always had a different view of the band. I thought the most important part was the songs, and the most important part was the chaos. At this point, Liam made a tactical error. He leaned into the loutish caricature created by Noel by immediately forming Beady Eye with the remaining Walking Beetle haircuts that rounded out Oasis in the band's final years. Then he filed an ill-advised slander lawsuit over Noel's claim that he was too hungover to perform in Paris. When you're Liam Gallagher, you should never deny being hungover. When I spoke with Liam in 2011 on the eve of Beady Eye's debut, different gear, still speeding, he had not yet developed the Noel-like interview chops that he's displayed during the promotion of As You Were. In the course of 15 minutes, I fired off 24 questions, and nearly every one of Liam's answers was terse and churlish. Sample interaction: will you be playing any Oasis songs live? Beady Eye music, mate. Being barely tolerated by Liam Gallagher is an honor akin to being insulted by the late great Don Rickles. But, clearly, Beady Eye music, mate was not going to cut it in terms of establishing a viable solo career. And Liam, to his credit, seems to have realized this, hence the canny reboot. What's truly genius, however, is how Liam turned Noel's methods against him during the build-up to last Friday's release of As You Were. First, Liam dramatically brushed up his interview skills. Compare recent Liam's press appearances to his interviews just 3 or 4 years ago. He's remarkably clear, sharp, and at least 75% less intoxicated, whether he's good-naturedly ribbing the indie band Mets, making tea, mocking carpool karaoke, or lamenting his fashion model son wearing a blur shirt in public. But Liam has been especially good at needling his brother, who he has deemed, in ascending order of hilarious indecency, a potato, a dickhead, and a CT. At the same time, Liam has also slyly put the blame for Oasis's demise back on Noel, reminding the press that his big brother was the one who quit the band in the first place. In several interviews, including an appearance on the Rolling Stone Music Now podcast, Liam made it clear that he would rather be talking about a new Oasis album than his first solo record. Granted, Liam frequently contradicts himself, even in the space of a single paragraph. To British newspaper The Independent, "I would prefer to be in a band, and we should never ever have split up, but I'm certainly not yearning for it, you know what I mean? I miss being in a band with my brother. But it's not happening." I count at least 3 flip-flops in 3 sentences. But if you care at all about the Gallagher brothers at this point, you probably also prefer an Oasis reunion, which naturally aligns you with Liam, a sympathetic figure stymied by a stubborn, uncooperative brother, a 180 from the Oasis narrative back in 2011. Factor in 2016's well-received Oasis documentary Supersonic, which made a convincing case for Liam's chaos elevating Noel's songs, and suddenly our kid has pulled off the impossible. Liam is now the most likable Gallagher brother. As you were.